if I should chug a bottle before heading into the den.
Yeah. Also, would it take a bonus action or an action if it's needed to do after you're poisoned? But we can get to that when you read up on it.
Here. Of 2 cups. If you drink a cup, it cures the poison.
Okay.
And would drinking be an action or a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay. So Jonathan gets to keep swinging.
4 times 2. Who wants?
Big money, no whammies.
Hey, love it. I'm not looking. So.
Yeah, I didn't see.
Pupils. Shall 30.
Oh, I think we could use a refresher on where we left off like a month and a half ago.
I could jump in on what I remember.
I got a whole bunch of notes here. Yeah, if you want to do that, and I'll kind of peruse through my notes and fill in details.
Yeah, we started right after the encounter with the thieves in the rundown building, the abandoned building. And we continued down. We found the basement, went down, talked to River. She gave us kind of the description of what she was offering us, in that she avoided giving us any answers or insight into how to turn back corruption. But she did say that there was the potential for her giving us magic items or access to more powerful magic items if we were able to go to the mine and convince the dwarves there to stop giving their mind delirium to everyone, but instead just give it to the academy. So that is something that we said that we would at least go and talk to them as an intermediary. We tried, our Tristan tried to push back and say, well, we can offer them, but what we don't want to negotiate, but she seemed to imply that we also needed to negotiate, and getting the deal done would be part of the finishing of the task. We also went to see the druid, talked with her. She cured Jonathan's sickness or his corruption. She gave us some insight about how corruption works, told us to be careful. Oh, before we did that, we went to the Skull and Sword, the Thieves Bar, and we met the leader of that. I actually wasn't going... He's in my notes somewhere. Blackjack Mel.
That's better than my rat-faced Jerry, is what I have written.
Yep. And he tried to spin a yarn about how he was helping. He was using bad means to do good ends. But then when we actually asked him to tell us a single good end, he couldn't. And so we were disinclined to help him on his mission of finding a secret pathway into the city under the wall. But we left. And then we went to Nana Druid's house. Yeah, and then we got cured, and our plan was we were going to go to avenge Zippy, and then go up to drop off potentially the head of the Rat King to the blanking on their name, the soldiers at the wall where we met.
The
And then
Queen's Men?
the
No, not the Queen's Men.
the
That's
Queen's Men
those are the dubious
rogues.
ones.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
oh no. These are the ones that are looking for like the
The heir to the
lineage.
throne. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
the heir
trying to
to the
preserve
throne.
order. Yeah.
That you already.
Yeah, it's not even on the tip of my tongue.
We've been
Yeah.
too long out of this world.
Hooded lantern.
Hooded lanterns.
lanterns.
Yeah. And then we were going to double back and meet up with our Looney Tunes on the farm and potentially escort some people down to the gate because it turns out that they know more about, or they seem to have a lot more power over corruption than other people. So maybe we can learn some things while also the gate they're going to is right next to where the mine is. So we can try to do two things while we're in the same area. The mine, the crack where the dwarves are. I have dwarves at the Scar. The Iron Helm dwarves. Yep, source of delirium. I just realized, wow, I actually took really good notes if I actually looked at them.
Yeah, you did.
No,
That was
just
everything
me.
I had down.
That was just me remembering.
Oh wow. No, I
God,
didn't
you're a
remember
genius.
much of that.
You should pursue a career in which details are quite important.
Important. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to unlearn those skills right now rapidly.
Also,
I
knew
think-
all of that. I rewatched the session like 3 times already.
Oh,
because
nice.
we always reschedule the session, so I always have to rewatch. So yeah.
That's funny.
Is would I know, does anyone on the team have a charmed person spell? Because that was the scroll I was gonna take for our dwarven mission.
I've got Charm Person as one of
Oh,
my
you do?
domain skills or domain spells.
Okay. Never
Yeah,
mind. I'm not gonna take that one then.
Yeah, Tristan doesn't do mental stuff. It makes him feel squeamish. He'd probably be offended if someone charmed him.
Okay, then I'm just getting a Burning Hands scroll then. Was my fallback.
So as we turn now. The last time the group, by the way, we have good stuff. A party name. You guys known throughout and near Draken. While we wait for the perfect to appear, party, group, or the old druid with her devotion to the old god. She, unlike the sides of the war, very well established sacred flame. She doesn't engage those, doesn't at least discriminate. He is still faithful to much. He the nation. During the time you were there, you could see and use much gold. You keep wondering why. Yeah, obviously needs to buy charged. This should keep her life very. But anyways,
She likes Kit Kat bars. I do remember that.
we return, Jonathan. Even though you weren't feeling, even though you were, hey, weakening body, I've seen happening. You was off. Could be maybe a humming that the smell or the taste was something that bothering. Plus the ever growing feeling that it get worse. So it's a relief. Purged. Feel like yes, after that's where you guys, I know you have many plans, but I hear that you.
Ah, I feel so much better. I'm ready to kill some rats.
To turn on your heels and avenge Zippy, my brother?
He was our friend.
And no doubt this will curry further favor with the hooded lanterns as well, if we are to deliver their assailants responsible for jumping the posse.
They did mention that our rescued captive was uneasy about the poop statue, so maybe we can deal with that as well while we're down there.
I worry of the smell if we were to burn it.
Well, ding dong, and then we can run away.
Yeah, perhaps we could topple the effigy from afar with some sort of prodding implement, or we could take turns throwing stones upon its likeness.
The acrid smell of burning poo would probably discourage future rat infestations.
Yes, such a putrid incense might clear out that burrow for good.
Yes. Shall we? I am feeling stronger. My corruption is still very much a part of me, but I feel like I have a connection to the mist that I didn't have before. I think this journey into the rat's nest will go a little differently.
I feel stronger too. And I'm ready to unleash on these beasts that killed their own kind. The one rat who was worthy of friendship. Do we still have the rat brain guy with us?
You.
Yeah.
Except for him. Yes, 2 rats.
Let's go. Valen, Veldra, is there anything else you need to do in town before we set out again?
Belder does a quick little stretch and a little. Nope, I think I've got all my possessions that I need. And I tap a little pouch filled with scrolls.
I'm ready when you all are.
Huzzah!
We're off.
Thought to give it some physicality.
I have you think that let's try it out here, okay? You guys let me know. First, at random. Don't know if you guys remember, I have that module here that's called the Roll of Fate. I do this. Jonathan, you are chosen. Fate has been decided.
Ooh,
Jonathan, as you guys are moving away from the Shrine of the Old Gods, roll a D100.
D100.
I will also remind you guys, for my mutation, I rolled a chitinous skin, so I have a +1 AC today. Though I have
Nice.
horrific shell-like growths all over my body. But I hide them all. So I think I showed Jonathan either last session or the session before.
But are you hiding that?
I generally wear, both through my cloak and my gloves and my leather armor, I try to cover much of my skin as possible because my veins glow purple. I want to hide it. So it probably isn't very visible. Maybe on my neck, you guys can see it a little bit.
Okay. That's D100. It's a fun new mechanic. I think it's not super needed in this campaign particularly, but I have had some new campaign players where the players didn't know. Oh, it's a new mechanic found online, I think, in Reels. I want to apply to. So, do let me. But as you are leaving the shrine, maybe even during the last night, village, so many communities talk, know each other, and during those conversations, during those travels, Jonathan, something came up. Question. There was you were deciding to go to. Then a question came up to you, Jonathan. Do you prefer camping outside of town or staying at the inn? And this is the question number 50 of all the more than 100 questions. of the PDF that I
Uh,
have. So
yes. Well, I used to be an outdoors man. Um, I love a rugged lifestyle. However, I do not think it's safe to sleep outside of town here. I would do it, of course, if I had to, and take most of the watch if needed. But here I do prefer to sleep at the inn, and as I get older, a bed is good for these old bones.
Old bones. How old are you, Jonathan?
Hmm. How old are we, Tristan?
I thought you were in your 30s, maybe
You
early
look
Okay,
pretty
well, that
rugged.
sounds about right in my life of when I stopped liking
Yeah.
camping.
Rings true.
Hmm.
close to.
uh, yes, I'm mid-30s, but it's not proper to ask a woman his age.
Touchy touchy. I meant no offense.
Old enough to not take as much pleasure sleeping on a pile of leaves. Let's say that.
If there's any pleasure to be had in the first place, ugh. I'll gasp from over my journal.
So where is the first? Where is the
I think we're heading back to the rat back door. I think.
Yep. We're gonna try to get into the sewers.
worst?
Yeah, well, when we exited from the rat's nest
Ooh.
into the sewers,
Yeah.
we just want to retrace there to go. Back there.
Perfect. It's a long walk of Drakkenheim. Shall to take you hours. During that time, the very real up. Okay. Walk on an event. You explore some. Would you say just for the description's sake? Would you say that you travel more on path or you explore a different kind of shop?
Kristen would be inclined to follow the same route.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, Veldra's pretty particular on procedure, so yeah, she would probably vie for that as well.
It happens. Just so happens. Go through a different the scenery. very weird that you have noticed how their buildings, caverns, have destroyed. The meteor, that rat's nest cavern, actually was it into more pieces. None of them have created a piece of the. It was a long time ago. Even for a quick look, that there is a some item was decided at or gold piece first. And let me see where you guys.
Okay. And Tristan will have waved his hand and caused a glowing purple hand to appear out of the mist, to form from the mist and pick up the bag of coins and bring it back, and I'll take out dump them into my hand, and I'll flip a coin to everybody, so we each get one.
Very buggy. I'm going to be very quick. Re-enter the sewers from this. As you are, you know what your you check. One of you can choose to go one use
Passive perception is just your perception plus your proficiency in it.
it's as if you had rolled a thing.
Yeah, so mine's 13.
He's following behind, and he's a little distracted as our friend. I put down the mouse and tell him to go check to see if anyone's around the corners, but I'm really distracted. I don't myself perceive anything.
Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. You can ignore that.
This is 13.
13, yeah.
You can see that there was unusual, only at least it's in the same path that you are taking. roaming towards the exit, but they also seem to have been moving great. There is a big sign that object.
I'll relay as much to the to my compatriots. It's like, look at this. Look at these heavy set prints here, and you see how sporadic these dips and grooves are. These gashes are between them. They must have been carrying something heavy, something angular. You can see kind of the drag marks.
Can we tell which direction they're going by kind of the direction of the drag marks? Are they coming in or out? Coming out. Okay.
I'll speak to Fixer. Fixer, do the rats often move locations? Why would an exodus like this happen?
What would they be moving?
Ooh.
Says he has no knowledge of this ever having occurred. It seems Fixer is still young. I say to the group, because Fixer talks in my head.
He also
Maybe-
was.
Maybe
He's been gone for a spell.
Yeah.
maybe it's just a
Does someone want to move ahead, or should we send Fixer around the corner to see what's...
No offense, Fixer, but the last time we sent a rat ahead, things went downhill. I think, just reminding myself of, I think Thalen will kind of, no, I'll go peek ahead and get a sense of what's ahead of us. Hang tight. And Thalen will kind of stealthily kind of start peeking around corners to see if he sees anything. So I'll kind of like scurry from like little alcove to little alcove as he goes up.
move.
Oops.
It's something that requires description of head carry.
Oh, no. Yeah, that was probably, I'd cast a light spell a long time ago and it's probably just still on. Is that under effects? You did. Okay. Okay, yeah.
I cast. Speaking of, I cast light on Jonathan. I was gonna say, let me shed some light on the situation for you, big guy. And then, as Thalen goes creeping off, I will say a little blessing of the trickster on him. So you'll get advantage on your next stealth check, which I guess would just be 5 added to your 17. Oh, I think I just put it on Jonathan.
Probably here. They move back to this map.
Oh, that could be. I think mine is probably from the old lantern. I think maybe.
I just thought of something. I might be able to do something, and Tristan will hold out his arms and will focus, and fog around them, the mist will kind of congeal and form this maybe shoulder height visage of a rat holding a weapon, made of glowing purple mist. And I'm gonna cast
Dancing
lights. Yeah. But I'm gonna, instead of doing a bunch of motes, it's gonna be a humanoid shape. So it's just, I'm gonna make it a rat.
Creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, of purple mist. Maybe if they see it, they'll think it's a god or something, and we can get a jump on them. I feel like our torches might give us away before we want to be given away. Yeah. Alternatively, you can combine the front as one glowing medium form that is vaguely human-like. Each sheds dim, 10-foot radius. Yeah, just dim light, no darkness.
Oh, giant rat here. The control of the token. Give you all.
I'm gonna say,
So you can
I
move
already
it.
accidentally stumbled on a rat. Is what I was thinking.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, I just need to be able to see it, I believe. And I can move it, but it only lasts for a minute.
Okay.
I deserve it.
For the sake of story. As Phelan is moving following this rat, what do we see?
Turns out I don't see a damn thing because 10 feet isn't very far.
Dalen, if you want, you can stay a little far behind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because you can if you step out, can you see the area that's illuminated?
Yes.
Okay. Where
Yeah,
else
since
should I move it?
Farther up. Can you actually see what it sees?
I can,
should be
but
able
I'm
to.
ignoring
Okay.
it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah,
I just
if
wasn't
you
sure
click
if you
on
were
it, it
just
sees very far.
randomly moving the rat around.
No, I'm just make sure I'm moving to places where I can see the rat. And now I'll turn to Jonathan and I'll just say, if they aren't reacting to this glowing purple rat, there's probably no one in this room, don't you think?
Certainly not.
Okay. Does anyone have a more effective way to hide that?
The place seems to be empty. Sound of cheater going through.
I wonder if they might have picked up and moved shop after our little dalliance with them.
Certainly seems that way. We should go and check to see if the fecal statue is still there.
Well, if we don't think they're around, I'm tired of this darkness, and Phelan is gonna cast light onto his. He's got some daggers, so presumably a dagger or a spear. Place on a targeted token.
Yep. And Tristan will dispel the dancing lights. Vildra, before you made a sound, perhaps we could combine these effects next time we explore a room, and I make the little rat thing, and you make a voice that it's some sort of god. You could see if we can get a reaction from anyone inside.
Ooh, Veldra's eyes light up with the idea of a bamboozle.
There are still some
Oh, I don't
crates
think-
here and there. They either empty or just with.
There's something to know. I think, guys, I think that effigy was actually this way, and I think it's actually, he's going to kind of point down towards this tunnel.
Yeah, I also think my vision is set at 180 as well. Yeah.
I have.
No, I think this what happened that last time we were here because I turned on my lantern, but then it was only set to 180, which is why I ran past the lady because I was like, okay, I'm just gonna blitz ahead while invisible and just light up everything. And then I was like, oh, I ran right past her.
Aelin, you see,
Mhm.
no, no parts, no core. You same place that you killed a bunch of them. There is though some blood on the. There is no more statue. Moved the delirium.
I believe we did, yeah.
That statue feels a little less eerie. But you that you look at it looks a little bit different. Saw it. You just cannot be sure of.
I think he's going to start. I think he's going to start investigating. I will probably get a little bit closer to the effigy to see if he can better get a feel for what it is that doesn't seem right. So he's going to investigate it more in depth up close.
Don't need to. Tell me how much.
Right up to the base of it, presumably would be his intuition. So he'd go right up to it.
To get close, notice made you feel moved. At
He's going to go like cold, like stone, like frozen mid-step when he notices that. And then probably say, guys, there's something weird out here. I could use some help.
I don't see any rats.
Just watch the effigy, and then Thalen's gonna move again to see if it like follows or tracks him.
and you all see as it moves its head. And from the
Alan's now going to slowly
silence,
slink backwards.
the rat's nest, you hear sound cutscene. As boo.
In a rat's voice?
No.
No. Oh no.
See, roll to pee myself.
And then is it like gold cold, like silent after that? Like we hear boo, and then it's just like anticlimactic.
Precisely.
Oh no.
Tristan backs into the shadow.
Yeah.
I think
Something
Veldra
doesn't-
confidently steps up because
Uh,
I'm gonna
Veldra,
confidently step up and go.
some-
I know what this is.
Belger, what do
And
you do? Oh, keep going. I'm just
Yeah.
being
Can
coward
I?
as you be brave.
I think this is a spell. I've seen this before, and I want to either investigate or do an Arcana check to see if this is a. Oh, what is it? It's magic mouth. I think is what it is.
Okay.
No whammies. No whammies.
Nice. Veldra, how familiar would you say that you in this code?
Ooh, how familiar? I mean, I wouldn't say intimately familiar, but I've got a cursory understanding. Like I've heard about the Rajneeshis, but I don't understand the history of them. But I do know that it was like a modified super liberal viewpoint, and it was about citizen sovereignty and independence. That might only be applicable to us state and or Oregonian folk.
So it's up to your judgment. Veldra, no. How to not spoil the. Yeah, Veldra, you think that it's not a magic spell, not a trigger. You think that this statue, not that it has come to life, it has been a catalyst or the will foreign.
Okay. So as I approach it, I was confident it was it's just a simple enchantment that you can instill in any sort of inanimate object. They're quite helpful for, and I'm like studying it, and I see that, there's actually there doesn't seem to be any runic carvature in it, and no signs of any component usage. And then I catch a faint whiff of brimstone, and I'll take a step back, and I'll go, "Ooh, this is some sort of remote viewing, fiendish in origin. Be on your guard." And I'll brandish my weaponry and look around.
Who is connected mentally? Fixer.
Fixer. I think he's still on Tristan's person.
Tristan. Veldra says that that's right. That have in energy.
Uh, Veldra, I think Fixer has knowledge that might be useful for you. Fixer, you should tell that to Veldra and maybe help her understand what's going on. She's much wiser in the ways of religions and cults. And I'll take Fixer off my shoulder and hand it out over to Veldra.
Does he always pulsate like that?
I'd say you get used to it, but I haven't yet.
Tell me your secrets, misshapen rat. I presume it relays the same thing verbatim. Ooh.
It doesn't have like a strong will. It, again, or it managed to formulate a short word, or if you want to call it boo. Now it just hums. You can see particles of dust coming out of the effigy. Strike needs something to power up.
No. Do we have to put the delirium back in it? This thing is freaking me out. It feels like a bad idea, but maybe also a good idea. I don't know if I have any delirium on me. I can't remember.
Tristan has a bunch of delirium on him.
Do we remember what it was? I think they were like eye size, so maybe not the smallest one, but the next size up, probably what they were. Yeah. And so Talon's going to go up and be like, guys, if you think this is a terrible idea, I won't do it. But he's already presumably taking it from Tristan or pulling it out of his stash and kind of on his tiptoes trying to put them back in.
What do we hope for the fiendish statue to tell us? Do you think it will betray us or betray its rat followers?
Well,
And
as a Veldra will state, well, if it is truly, like, she'll start to pontificate. If it truly is fiendish in origin, then it will probably get us into some sort of a. There will be some sort of tit for tat to be had, which ultimately ends up in our shortchanging or our losing something that we didn't wager. But if it is demonic in origin, then it's gonna be about sowing chaos across the board. Which in that case, it could want the wanton violence and destruction of its previous followers and her worshippers, but it could also equally, and Feldra's just going to keep going like that for a while.
And Jonathan's going to cut Veldra off and say, okay, many possibilities, but one thing is for sure. I came here to burn this poop statue.
Do we want to hear what it has to say before we burn it down? Because it appears it wants to say something to us.
Yep. And I'll open the pouch I have across my chest, and I'll take out the 2 glass vials that are holding the pieces of delirium, and I'll look to Veldra as I'm handing them to Thalen. See what her response is. Nod or shake.
I'll kind of grimace at the cost of it. It might be a pretty steep price of admission here.
We can always take them back. I did it once before. While we're burning said effigy.
Oh, blast it all. For the science of it. And then Veldra will right. Hunker down and have sparkly eyes.
And Jonathan is going to pull out his axe in preparation to hack this statue to pieces if it does anything.
Yeah, and Tristan hands the 2 and then gets behind Jonathan.
Yeah. Alan's gonna look at Beldre. Maybe best if you take a few steps back, and then he's gonna pop them both in his eye, and then kind of scurry back, kind of a little far away, but close enough to kind of make decisive action if needed.
Then just going to.
He's gonna be like, can you hear us? Are you the one that said, "Boo"?
So good to be here again. Oh.
Starting to second guess this, guys.
Hell, you don't look like Ratley. Suppose human. You. What brings you to the?
Well, one could say revenge. Another could be to say your demise, but it's still unclear right now at the where we're going because the revenge part we don't seem like we're gonna get right now. So you might be all that we have left for this little trip. So I would speak wisely.
But this is your lucky day then. Cause I might be the one to help you.
Like you helped the ratlings down here in the past? Or helped in a different way?
How quickly you went. Rats ridden in the dirt. Such a complex diet.
And
So you
you
offer
were the
knowledge
one.
and power? Is that the point?
Have gathered power. Have gathered intelligence. They have gathered stone. Gives me more control.
And where might they be right now, these oh so powerful ratlings?
But I was questioning. After I went blind, hear or see anything. Probably have killed them all, haven't you? Or did you leave
Us?
some of them to regroup someplace?
I suppose that's maybe for us to know and you to eventually find out until maybe you are more forthcoming to us with what you want.
Want? I want live and grow, expand. There's
Dalen's gonna take out like the smallest bit of delirium, like the shard. He's gonna kind of like flick it, kind of catch it in his hand, and by grow is this what you need to grow? And he's gonna kind of hold it up.
helps, but it's not necessarily the only thing. Others, there are token that I. If you help me get such token, so much that I could do for you.
No offense, but I feel like we took your eyes last time, and you're now kind of all down here by yourself. I feel like you're going to have to prove exactly what you can do for us before maybe we even consider the option. He's going to kind of flick the delirium again and catch it.
So I don't need anything of you.
Well, if that's how it is, and he's going to kind of like faint towards going up, well, then I think maybe I'll take these back, as in maybe as if he's going to go and take the eyes back out.
You can go ahead and do matters.
I suppose suit yourself, and so we're just going to take him back and kind of like toss him to Veldra.
Well, you
And
heard
I'll-
him, Jonathan.
Tristan will hold up the 2 glass jars so you don't get contaminated.
They're a lot
And
hotter
Phelan-
than I thought they'd be. They're very warm, but I feel cold inside.
As you put them in, you'll also notice like they were glowing, but when they get close to Kristen, they start pulsing at the same rate that his veins do, kind of like syncing with his heartbeat as he puts them back into
Ooh.
his
And Jonathan is going to just start chopping at this effigy.
Oh, I was going to ask, but I feel Jonathan has gotten to it. Whatever you are, effigy thing, we grow tired of whatever this is. So, say what you want to say, or I think it's time for you to leave this cave and for us to move on. And by leave, I mean destroyed, not actually physically leave this space.
Amazing. Good. I will tell you what will. When he died, that will give you an weather. We will speak again. Maybe serve first. Matches too. You can just your very moment.
Are you threatening the city? It was kind of a very veiled threat. It was unclear to me if you were demonstrating something to us or actually threatening us. It's very unclear. Can you be a little bit more clear?
And Jonathan is going to continue hacking at this thing and says, "Give me a torch. I'm ready for the rancid incense."
And while Jonathan's doing that, Thalen's gonna kind of look back and kind of raise some eyebrows at Tristan Veldra and be like, "Thoughts? I mean, it talks a big game, but I feel like the world is probably better without this thing in it."
Oh, certainly. You know, it's you know, I really had it pegged for Fiend after it tried to offer us you know, power and knowledge, but beyond a hollow offer, it didn't truly tempt us with anything. It didn't really make a convincing argument. So
Yeah, I feel like it should have studied a little bit more in debate class, because I'm not really feeling any vibes, and so he's gonna rummage around. I don't know actually if I know if I have anything burnable in my items. Does anyone have like a torch or something?
Let me see if I do.
I feel like this should be disposed of by burning. And also trying to do it in a somewhat of a menacing tone to see if said effigy is going to maybe start to get nervous and, you know, cooperate.
It keeps the but doing the hacking that Jonathan's. I would highly recommend. Consequences shall be dire.
Well, I don't
Um,
have any torches. Does anyone else? Kind of just blatantly ignoring this now not so menacing voice.
yeah, Veldres will start digging through her pack as well. It's like, well, I have oil here.
Got this like burning hand scroll, but it feels like a waste on this.
Well, it does seem demonic in origin, but perhaps if I try this little number and I do a quick little genuflection and try and cast a sacred flame on it.
Oh, that's the fire. Yes, that.
Okay. As you do, you can see that from the creature's mouth, at least what resembles it, it so attacked so much that it even mind formed the from it. See that there are things popping. Things.
Ooh.
And after some minutes you can see that things are moving. Small black and purple dots coming out the mud that is what it's coming. The statue is made starts to resemble beetles. In no
Jonathan,
time,
I think we should stomp these. I think we should stomp these. And Thalen's gonna immediately start stomping at them.
you do that, but they are sinking too much. That you form insect. Insect. What they do.
No whammies, no whammies.
Dying.
oh, roll initiative.
Come on, mouse.
Jonathan, don't be on the insect. It's your turn. What do you do?
Let's see. I'm gonna go for So I'm going to try to smash the swarm of insects with kind of like with my great axe, but instead of like swiping through them, I'm going to try to like turn it on its side to swat them like a fly swatter. Did it roll?
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Not.
Oh, I think I hit it twice because I.
Consider the first one. So
Okay.
then start looking around the, but it's don't seem to be eating that many. Make a.
These blasted flies.
Is it for your turn?
I'm also as a bonus action. Well, no, I won't. See what kind of damage they do first.
Tristan is going to move across sideways and back, and then get to here. And then as he's moving, he's going to strafe and target them with the Sorcerous Burst. As he pulls his arm back, mist is drawn to his forearm, and then he throws it forward, and a bolt of purple lightning shoots out at them. Yeah. 2 damage. Say, careful, Jonathan. And that will be the end of my turn.
Oh, that is a good question. I think he is going to. And he's going to step forward and try to shocking grasp them. However, you do that to a swarm of bugs. See if that does anything. And then he's going to do his bonus action to single or unarmed strikes. And then they can't take a reaction. So after he does his 2 unarmed strikes, he's going to step back. I think I get 2 now, right? It's been a little while. I think that's what I got at level 4. Sorry, 1 second. I think it's 2 now. Oh, actually, I'm not sure. So we'll assume it's just 1 for right now until I find out. And
As an action, it's 1 as a bonus action.
oh, it's if I do the flurry of blows. That's what it is. Okay. So then he's just gonna step back, and because it lost its reaction from shocking grass, yeah, he's gonna backpedal just a little bit more.
You can see that Echo did have.
Okay. And that is the end of Thalen's turn.
Let's see. I will level it, and I will I don't know, there's a lot of little ones scurrying around. I don't know. I'll tell them you should have made a deal instead of threats. And I'll try and do a Toll the Dead on it. A wisdom save of 14.
Oof.
Oof.
You can see that thanks to the delirium, the insects seem to be more resistant.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Jonathan just got out a examination. Doesn't need to be. You, Jonathan.
Jonathan is once again going to try to swat them with his axe, kind of try to flatten them to the ground.
Oof.
That'll do it.
That
Those are great rolls too.
Jonathan has been collecting bugs from the first pack. Didn't make a difference. Time is the barbarian finishes.
Yeah, so he flattens the smaller swarm into the ground, and they just flat. And Jonathan goes, pretty good fly swatter.
Well, that
Smash
was
the Beatles.
gross. And
So we
Thaylen's
really
actually gonna
have
go
no
up
way
and...
to.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, so we really have no way to light this on fire? We came here thinking we were going to light it on fire.
Yes,
Seems like poor planning.
the spell melted, but now basically it can resemble statue. For all intents and purposes, tell that it's different. But as you are taking your time after the form of ink, you see all notice there is a rat spying. When notices the thing starts.
Movement from the north tunnel.
Follow that ratling. He may take us to the Rat Prince.
For you, bud. Also,
Uh,
Sarah, do you have light cast on you? Can you
No,
see
I
when
don't.
you move
No.
forward? It should be.
if I can, make you do that.
Place on targeted token. Place on targeted token.
Okay, now I can see.
Okay,
Where
good.
did it go?
Foundry crashed. Did it go to the upper right tunnel or was it the
Yeah.
left tunnel? Okay.
left.
There it is. Follow me.
The
Does anyone else can? Oh, go ahead.
Rattling tries to run desperately, outpace, catch him. What are you going to do as you are closing in, or you try to grab?
I'm actually going to yell and go and try to scare the ratling and pretend to trip so that he thinks he can keep out me because I'm hoping to chase him to his master.
Oh, let's take long tunnels. Sure, you remember segment
Oh yeah.
place that. But you have here.
Yeah, which was over there.
Mm-hmm.
Here, lots of niche little nest. Then rattling. Probably new to. But you see that the burrow is almost empty as you run through most the nest. Almost completely empty. Abandoned.
Yeah, I'll mention as we're huffing and puffing down. It's like they probably left a single sentry keep watch.
How far is he gonna run?
Invaders! Invaders are here! Everyone run!
And Thalen is just like loping next to you, Tristan, like not even breathing. He's just like, a gazelle.
Doing big strides, just walking.
Mm-hmm.
We are
Okay.
standing like cornered rats. Please, please don't kill us.
Just like you didn't kill our friend. Is that what you're saying?
We didn't attack you. I was just observing. You killed the rat guy. I saw. You set him on fire.
Didn't seem like much of a god to me. It's kind of a bunch of little bugs when it came down to it.
You are god slayers.
We intend to be a new rat monarchy. To that end, where has your prince gone?
He took out the other. And they left in the new burrow. They said that this one was first. The tracking ghost. Other invaders. Actually, they described a group of 4 invaders, very similar to you.
You were left to keep guard, or did they abandon you?
No, we came back because we forgot some of our stuff here. Came back.
Well, unfortunately for you, it appears this cave is cursed because we've returned. Now,
That being said, the curse is inexorably tied to the prince. So if you three play your cards right here, by leading us to the prince, we can exorcise the curse from his body, and you three could go about, perhaps, setting up this den again. There's a bargain to be made. If you're clever enough to seize it.
and a princehood that would be up for grabs once again.
We don't need anything. We just want to survive. I saw what the God Slayers can do. We will do as you say.
Beautiful. So you on the back end there, and I point to one of the ones at the back. Drag that chest in the pile over there and bring it to the large scruffy men with the mean eyes.
Yes,
And you,
that's the rest of our stuff.
and you, the one closest to us, come here and show me and my compatriots where your prince, where your cursed prince resides on this map. And
I don't know what this drawings, what these symbols mean. I can take you to the prince.
I'll look across my compatriot's face to see if we trust the following of a rat again.
Oh yeah.
Very well.
Woof.
Indeed. You are very wise. I'm going to try and flatter him a bit. You're very wise and brave to have seized this opportunity for you and your brothers. You would be a great leader indeed someday.
Oh, I think so.
You've already done right by these two fine, and I kind of squint, gentlemen. You've thought in their best interests. That's what a good ruler does. He protects his people.
Maybe I will. Maybe I should. Yeah, I can be the new. Of that. Would you help me, Chief?
Why don't you help us arrange a meeting with the current rat prince? Perhaps we will open up the hierarchy.
Will do. Yes. New bar. It's not as. Yes. No. You. With our influence. Borrow.
We'll see what the fates hold. But first things first. Jonathan, would you mind opening that? I guess is it actually a chest or just a box?
It's a old chest, probably. Double click on the.
Mm-hmm. Alchemist supplies, herbalism kit, poisoner's kit, potion of healing ×2, thieves tools.
It's a lick.
You want to grab
Um,
them all, Jonathan, and then we can distribute in the future?
sure. I'll hold this stuff for you now, and we can return it to you once you have taken us to the Rat Prince.
It'll be beneficial in setting up your new kingdom, Veldra says, as she starts to make her way south, gesturing for them to come along.
Yes, yes, yes. Do we will do. We will be very, very obedient. Don't worry. Here, this way. They start leading you out. Woodborough. They will head towards the direction in which you came, probably leaving on the open. And now there was any doubt. Now it's clear that the Rat Prince has taken all the rats that he could, all the treasures that they still have, that they still had, towards a new. Will you pursuit them, Rat Prince? Where rats will be going? To?
Feeling pretty
I mean,
unsatisfied by killing the effigy, so Balin definitely is.
Yeah, I intend to as well.
So, because of that, I want you all to roll another one. Change the. But as you roll random counter break water for bathroom.
Roger, Roger. Huzzah!
Go here.
We are.
Yes.
We were talking about the makeup for next week because Sarah Ray is going to be getting sunburned in paradise.
What does that?
We were seeing if you are available at this same time, either Saturday or Sunday, the 24th or the 25th.
Same time as
Yeah.
I think I will be available both. Probably Sunday. From the
That's fine with me.
Me.
Cool.
Will someone text me because I had to turn my Discord notifications off because I couldn't figure out how to limit them, and I was getting like 1,000 a day because of some of the servers I'm in. No, it's a different one, and I tried to do it so that I only get the messages I want where it's like at me, but it doesn't work. I don't know why.
Send you a message.
Okay.
Okay. As we continue, because of how and you have a advantage of sword, but this time wouldn't avoid the of the find you. You walk the streets alongside the rat. You can see that they're already very um, they skulk around much island. It also helps that they're small. Here for them. Very huge. Sometimes you even to lost them in the but after a while of not being one and one of them will reappear just to be guiding you. But then after a few minutes we're approaching all here. It's something big. It jumps, dashes, and because it's so big, you can hear every step echo like a drum. From this distance, are in the see what it is yet. Very approaching many. So as you this stomping steps come.
Tristan drops to one knee and puts his hand to his chest, which glows purple, and then his clothes and cloak start to glow for a moment, and I cast Mage Armor on myself.
And we're like in an alleyway in between some buildings because we heard this thing like running on the rooftops. You
Yeah,
said like
let's-
jumping.
Guys, completely loyal to you. They will help you in combat, but they will do exactly as you order them to. So let's say sound clearly comes from somewhere to the left.
Okay.
That one.
Is everyone else seeing the new map? I'm still at the
No,
city
no.
view.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Coo.
Somewhere from the left.
All right. So what I think I will do is I will, before this pops off, I'm gonna do a little minor illusion, some rubble in front of myself, one of these sort of things, and then hide within its little, and then hide within the little illusion.
And Valen's gonna yell to the ratlings, "Hey, Mo, Larry, and Curly, hide somewhere."
Stay hidden until the threat is gone.
Yeah.
I'll say,
You
as Tristan also hides.
and Valen's gonna kind of say a little bit under his breath so they can't hear. We need to keep them alive, so protect them as you can.
Jump. They will all stick together. Hidden.
And I was trying to see if I could hear better what is coming.
Jonathan, the noise approach coming not from the rooftops, but coming through this road right here. Get louder and louder. You start to think, Jonathan, that it's close enough that you should be able to see it even through the haze. At least there's silhouette. Don't.
Oh. Jonathan going to move over here and say to Thalen, I think it's invisible.
Perfect. Can you say that? Aurora. It's for you. Yeah, perfect. The first time I roll a good.
Oh, damn alert.
Yeah. Now the question is, do I want someone else to roll first? Jonathan, you're rolling a 7. Let's. Yeah. Yeah, Jonathan, you want to swap with me?
Sure.
Jonathan?
Yeah,
Haven't.
because Tristan is hiding in the back, so it's probably better if Jonathan gets to
Oh, no more
restart breaker.
changes. Goals. Jonathan, you know, because you rolled above a 20, you know that it's about 80 feet, but its approaches very.
Um. Okay, I'm gonna move. I don't think we can avoid this thing, so I'm gonna move into the middle of the road. If I use my bonus action to rage, can I still hold my action?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to rage. And then I'm gonna yell, "Come at me!" and hold my action.
Or directly. Yes. Jonathan, again, getting closer and closer. Actually, I can do a leap as a bonus. Jump up 40 feet. A leap. I spend all my movement and bonus action. Gets to. Jonathan, you don't see what it is. That's why he'll attack you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Let me add. Should have the. Okay. 18 psychic damage. And a 13. Jonathan, you are already in. The creature. What you see emerging out of nowhere from standing completely invisible to then revealing the shape of a large, bestial, ape-like demon in front of you. But it's far. I'm reloading my the review that in a
It's an ugly looking monster.
I got orangutan vibes. I kind of dig it. The most sagacious of the primates.
Hey,
So now that I can see it, can I use my action?
yeah, can only attack. Go do your.
Okay. I am going to. Um, okay. I am going to attack with my great axe, and I am going to use my. Where's
Also, not
um?
adding the extra 2 bonus from Great Weapon Master.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
So on damage, 2.
Yeah, it would be 2 more damage because our
And
proficiency
then
bonus is only 2.
I do my extra 1d8 of damage, and I'll take 1 level to do an extra 2d8 for each. So I'll do an extra 3d8 of damage.
Hey.
Oops. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Not +1. Ugh. Barely injured.
And that damage.
Let me double check on that. E- Yes. I'm just gonna click on it so it goes in the box. Did that work? Yeah, necrotic damage.
It takes. Okay. Your held action. So now I can continue my routine. Gave you first brush. Those are not. Taken. You, Jonathan, other Ratley. You ask them to stay hidden, so that's what you do. 2. Dalen, there is a large primate raging like a demon.
I seeing it completely thrash Jonathan. He's gonna run up and kind of like slide right by him as he kind of passes. He's gonna reach out and shocking grasp him. Oh, and that should be advantage because it's flanking. Although I guess it probably doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think we are using as a right.
Oh, as a +2. I know. I think that's what we decided was a +2. So, and then as he like really kind of just like elegantly like slides up to his feet and does kind of like a really quick 1-2 into the back of this creature with a flurry of blows. I'm gonna spend that, and then
You can see that the shocking grasp did half damage.
okay.
Or the cross.
here's my second unarmed strike. And with, again, the 2 on top of it, up to 17. And then because the shocking grasp landed, he lost his reaction, and Valen's gonna jump back. Kind of like, oops, I don't know why it always freaks out when I do this. He's gonna kind of jump back out of swiping range. And that is the end of Thalen's turn.
What do you do against?
So from the safety of my little rubble illusion, I will call some sacred flame to descend from upon high to wreath it in some radiant damage, assuming it passes a DC 14 dex save.
Ah!
Oh,
Savers
he saves.
Suck.
And then I'm gonna cast Sanctuary as a held action on Jonathan until I see him attack this Barghast. Is what I'm gonna do. So after he attacks, I'll cast it.
Really pissed.
Oh, it's a Balgura.
Okay. Jonathan's warded. Let me. Okay.
Well, not yet. Not until after his turn,
Okay.
because he's gonna attack before the guy, and yeah.
What? You can hold an action. Bonus action.
Oh,
An
you
action.
can't. I thought it's making it take your reaction, but
The
It's one of the
prepare
things you can do on your action turn.
prepare an action is.
Yep.
You prepare an action. You decide what you.
oh, bummer. Well, then I'm not doing that, and I'll give myself that spell slot back and delete this.
You
Well,
use
if
for
that's
the.
the case, no, nothing. Nah, I'll still stay. I'll still stay in my little, what's it called thing? My little Heidi Rebel. I guess maybe I'll take one step behind it, perhaps.
Are waiting behind the wall of that. Tristan.
Tristan will shout out, Jonathan, stay strong. And rats, throw everything you've got. And I will turn my hands up, and my hands will start glowing, and mist starts swirling around the beast. And as the mist swirls, it like picks up pieces of rubble and shards of wood. And I cast Cloud of Daggers on that guy. Did nothing. Oh, now I got it. Okay, so 8 slashing damage. They're just swirling around him like
It's
wooden insects. Nope, it's just 8 damage. as long as I can keep concentration. And then I will back up a foot, 5 feet. I will check to see if anyone needs to be bumped, and end my turn.
Hey, Jonathan, back to you.
Sorry, I'm trying to see. I've got a cat that's baking biscuits on top of me. Okay. So I'm going to go for another swing, and this time I'm trying to chop off a claw so that I don't get swiped again. No, it doesn't work that way, but nevertheless, that is what I am trying to do. And I get
Nice.
an extra D8 of necrotic damage.
Plus,
That doesn't.
plus, plus 2 more for great weapon master.
And that is my turn. And I'm hoping that I gave him a nice manicure.
Yeah. Believe that I start my. Have to do.
No, it's the end of your turn.
Possible. Okay, you guys, I'll just move my mouse around so you guys don't. I'm placing the ball good. Yeah. The red.
Do I get an attack of opportunity because it moves, or I can't not be because it's invisible?
That's the thing. Held an action. Held an action. Attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Thalen.
Did anyone see where it went? And he is going to. I think I got. Well, what the hell? See, how does catapult work? I think. Where did it go?
It's
I think I
basically
need
a
to.
line cast, like a ray.
Yeah,
Like you pick a thing and it
and
shoots in
it's
a
like
direction.
90 feet or 60 feet. Okay, so
But it's only 5 feet wide, so
yeah, it's pretty narrow. It's kind of a Hail Mary. I think he's going to then run back towards the group. And I think he's gonna hold in unarmed strike and hit anything that gets near him as his action. And that is his turn.
Nice.
can I do a passive perception to see if I can get a bead on his heavy falling feet?
Makes sense. I will allow you to roll your.
Beautiful.
He's he was here, right? So, and he is now here in this general direction.
Excellent. So what I guess I'll do is, oh, I don't have those anymore. So that was the action. So I'll just shout out and point in the direction. I was like, he's over here somewhere. Look for the depression in the dirt. He's a big boy. He can't hide his feet. And that's basically the turn.
Just so you know, I don't consider that perception was an action, kind of like a free action.
Oh, for real? Oh, I thought. Well, yeah, it's weird because I can't like target anything to cast since I don't know where he is. You have to see him to cast a spell. Attacks against things are at disadvantage. Do I just say he's over here and then try and shoot a crossbow bolt at disadvantage?
Oh my gosh.
No,
What?
Wait, why did it?
Yeah, it's disadvantage.
You rolled 2 20s.
Yeah.
On a disadvantage? What? Get wrecked!
Oh my god.
He's over here. Punk.
There's a flying crossbow bolt. Yeah.
Wait till the bolt disappears.
That's your turn now,
Yeah, that'll do it then.
Brad.
Throw your
Oh
rocks.
yeah, I have to concentrate.
Holy modifier.
What about you?
So I will. If I use a scroll, can I use a meta magic? Is
The ages-old question, right?
yeah, because I have a scroll of fairy fire that we found by the poop statue.
Okay. Based entirely in vibes. I think
Okay. Well, I will drop concentration on my first spell. Someday I will be able to use that spell effectively, and will instead take out the scroll, hold it in front of myself. I'll start reading it out loud. The runes will grow purple and then explode in fire. And then with meta magic heightened spell, I will cast fairy fire in the spot where the arrow disappeared. See if I can. I don't have a spell scroll because when I leveled up and re-upped my character, it didn't wipe my inventory. But it is.
you can use the measure control and correct it. It's a 2 for 2. So just draw exactly where you want the spell to.
Okay, where did I see the crossbolt?
This.
Okay. Well, is it a?
I mean, conversely too, you could just move your blender knives over there. I mean, it's less of an area though.
But if I do this, then he can't go invisible again, and everyone has advantage on him. Like, yes, it burns a resource, but it seems worthwhile. I.
But you have the
No.
chance, if you do damage to him, you have losing concentration. You could work on your.
I already narrated it. I'm just gonna say, throw it down.
A 20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. I just have to open grid, set elevation, measure distance. I don't think I can draw the.
Like a so?
Sure. I mean, that's a 20-foot
That's a huge one.
radius circle. It's,
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yours
just
is a cube.
it's 16 squares.
Distance.
Yeah.
Mute.
Why am I not able to do? Whatever.
You need
Yep.
to
Yeah, and it will not be bumped. It'll just be my normal natural spell slave. Because I am not going to do my Super Saiyan mode. But it is a 14, and he has disadvantage of it now.
Okay,
The
let
mists
me-
betray you.
it's a
It is a dex save, yeah. Oh,
ooh, nice.
alright. But he has disadvantage because of the heightened spell. Oh!
This
Alright.
Balagora is rolling like
Oh, well.
crazy.
That will end my turn.
So nothing happened. He succeeded.
Yes, but everything around on the ground is glowing. Unfortunate. Just for flavor, but
All right, it's me. I'm going to throw a hand axe at where I saw the crossbow bolt.
Jonathan, you have the chance. Reckless attack. So you can gate the disadvantage.
Yeah. But then I have disadvantage on all attacks against me, and he has 3. And I'm already pretty down, and we still have to fight a rat prince. I think I'm just gonna throw it regular. Does it roll? I'm having some delay. Okay.
Your disadvantage one. So
All right. Well, I'm gonna still say, because I can't tell if I got him or not, because he's invisible. Just gonna say, take that, you big monkey.
And there's another one where that came from.
That is
Well,
it
I
for
guess
your
I would
turn?
have known he missed because, yeah, that's it for
As
my
it
turn.
goes cling, 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 cling on the ground.
Yeah. As my bonus action, I maintain my rage because I don't think I got injured.
Eldra.
Here it comes. Here's that leap.
How you doing?
We'll see after this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 24 will do it.
But the creature is good. Oh, 18. But after you
I did. I mean, I described it as like a
Really?
unarmed kind of action. Yeah, as opposed to like a throwing a dagger. So I don't get nothing.
so
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Oof.
Eldra,
Oh,
you-
I slip into unconsciousness.
seriously.
Could have held my action. I would be dead.
It leaps for 40 feet. The rattlings will try to the show. Ooh, and it hits. Kill it.
Valen is gonna slink again. Oops. Behind the creature. However, to get kind of in an advantageous position, and is just gonna unleash a series of blows. So attack with advantage. Oh, and
Ooh.
then
That's one.
his. I think he's gonna just do burn another fury of blows to make sure this guy goes down.
Don't need to burn reason.
Oh. Obviously, I hit it so hard it just splatters into a big ball of blood splatter. So he kind of just slips behind, and as the Bulgura, I don't know how to pronounce it, Bulgura is facing Tristan, kind of comes up, and just with like one very precise blow at like kind of the back of his like neck, it just kind of comes in and just gives it like a really quick pop that hits it just kind of the right spot, and you just see it kind of just crumple down at the ground and then explode into a big pile of blood, I guess.
Orgura explodes and vanishes. Throws dark demon. The sound of the explosion reminds you After.
I feel we may have will come to regret our decisions as Thalen rushes over to Eldra and administers a potion of healing. This guy right here. Feldra, can you hear us? And Thalen's gonna give Feldra kind of a light shake.
Yeah, after the sweet healing unguent drips across my maw, I startle up as if late for a bus, and like, stop the bus! I'm here, Watch out! He'll come from behind in stealth, and then quickly get my bearings and notice my horizontal nature on the floor. Be like, well, I guess it all turned out all right. It would seem.
And Jonathan's gonna reach a hand down and pull Veldra up and say, "Ah, you've already begun talking again."
I'll look across my battered body and then look at Jonathan's, relatively similarly battered body. I was like, this is what happens to you all the time? Is this you let this happen to you? My God. How are you standing?
Oh, I'm barely injured. I mean, badly injured, but whatever.
As the
bees
guy
are
that can't
tricky.
sleep outside anymore.
I long for a bed now. Veldra, you are not well. We definitely need to patch you up some more.
Do we need to take a moment for you two to gather yourselves?
I mean, it depends. How much gathering do we want to do? Because I could patch us up lickety split right now, or if you wanted to, I don't know, pop in for a quick little bite. No, let's just pop each other. Let's take care of it right now. I'm gonna procure some of my tomes and put one on me, and then I'm gonna put one on you, big guy. One cure wounds, 2 cure wounds. And that one's for you, Doodle. All right, we got a little bit there. We got a little top up.
Thank you, Veldra. And please don't take this the wrong way. But you still kind of look like shit.
Well, it could be the haze here, really is what it is. It plays tricks with the light and your eyes.
I'm worried about you. I don't know if you're in any shape to fight ratlings.
Okay.
Perhaps we should go where the ratlings were hiding and just take a little rest. They'll stay with us.
You are all very. You will protect us, will you? Oh, we still have. Bird. You continue? Both?
Eldra, it's your call. You're the one who took a quick nap there.
I'll do If it's truly me that you guys are so worried about, I'll do one more of these. Why are you not apply? Oh, there you go. There we go. Hardy inhale.
You look much revived. Much better. I'm ready to hear you chat for hours now.
Yeah. Let's make
I was
sure we
hoping to-
keep you angry and fighting ready, Jonathan, as we march on.
Let's avoid all monkeys, please.
All right, take us to the Rat Prince so we can dethrone him and put the rightful prince on the throne.
Find the stench like anything. The one on the rattling burrow was bad enough, but this time looks like roaching. The combined amount all the filthiness has ever been produced. You feel this rattling too. It's normal, it's part of their lifestyle. Come here, eat it. We're close now. You just have to follow us into the sewers.
Lead the way, I suppose.
There is still just a mount. So wet your all puddles. Turn your shoes and boots in madness. Very darkness, sewer, and subsequent. The new burrow shall be explored. Now,
That's fair.
Perfection.
I don't know.
I like it. I love it.
I don't know if you noticed, but this was